exhibition game one to now. What did you see, and then what's been the emphasis this week in practice?
Well, it's just good to get some stuff on film against an opponent that's not their teammates, and we got a lot of growing to do. It's no different than any team this time of the year for us. You get so caught up in practice going against each other, you really never see them on the same sideline, the same bench. So we finally got everybody on the same bench. We kind of get to see what a rotation would look like, different combinations playing together, which is different than a normal game situation. But we got a lot to work with, but we got a lot of improving to do.
How does the rotation change if Nick cannot go?
We've been working with different combinations, all year long, and with Nick being day-to-day right now, you've got different guys that can play multiple positions with our positionless style of basketball between EJ and Nate, and even Keon Khalil could slide in some to the power forward type position. So we've got a lot of different options we can work with this team.
Rebounding and emphasis this week in practice?
It will be. Yeah, it will be. We've been off since the exhibition game, and we saw it on tape, and obviously it'll be a big emphasis going into next Tuesday, but we'll be working on it in practice.
Tony, do you have a take on how this team is picking up on things in practice? Some teams are more teachable than others.
This team has been very teachable, very coachable. They individually, they know they got to get better. Collectively, they know they got to get better, and I go back to it's no different than any teams we've had. This time of the year, I think as the whole coaching staff, we've got, as Cal says, our hands on the panic button, our feet on the panic button, because you just don't know how good you are this time of the year. But we like our team. They've improved from when they all showed up in summer school back at the beginning of June to now, but there's still a lot of room for growth.
Is there anybody that you just say, hey, I know this guy's picking up on things a lot quicker than I expected? Anybody stand out in that regard?
Not particularly. All the freshmen, they've got a high basketball IQ, and what we've asked them to do within their roles and within the team identity, they've all picked up on it fairly quickly. But like I keep going back to, there's a lot of room for growth because we're not a finished product, and neither are the individuals.
You opened up with Michigan State, and number one and number two. How big a game is that for?
It's, 1 versus 2 is going to be a big game. It's the first game of the year. Obviously, we like it. The first game to be against somebody not quite as tough. You got a team with a veteran team coming back, and one of the best point guards in the country in Winston, and one of the best big guys in the country in Tillman, and then you got a bunch of talented freshmen that they recruited. So it's going to be a tough challenge, but we like our team, and I think we'll be up for it that first night.